Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Great podcast episode. It was fun. We definitely talked about grips. Can't we just rotate the nib on the Twisby Eco T? Yes. I cleaned out my rose creme one, right? And I made sure when I put it back together, since it has the little notches on the grip, it's not like a full molded grip. I put my grip on the pin barrel before I put the feed and the nib back in, so it was aligned right. But I could just go like that if I wanted to. Good stuff. Good stuff. And yes, Taylor Swift's grip is great. Like all grips are great. Like grip your own grip, chat. We don't grip shame around here. Schmevelin, 58 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Boom, save you 20. Probably more than that. We could just get a platinum preppy if we wanted. But yeah, Eco. I would rather have the Eco for $20 less. 100%. So yeah, like, it's like, yeah. Like I feel so confused. I feel so confused about it. Because it makes me feel like I'm missing something. But it's okay. Like I'm glad they're doing something, right? I'm glad they're doing something. So that's all. That's all. And the more I look at it, did y'all see the marketing site, like the full Tuzu site? They are leaning way into this. Like one of the best marketing sites I've ever seen. Like they really did a good job. Really, really nice. So yeah, I hope it succeeds. What I said on the show is I hope this brings new people into fountain pens, right? So if we get that, count me in. Count me in. So yeah, I don't want to give it a hard time. But I do feel like the more I stare at it, the more I just keep telling myself, it's like, they're making me feel like I'm missing something. The more I think about it, I was like, I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Rewazzles, 54 months of subbing. Let's go. Curious to see how you feel about it once you hold it in hand. I'm curious too, because one of the points that I had written in my notes was the actual feel of it. Because, let's see here. Is this on? Because there's a larger gap here, right, in this space. So you have to hold it back a little bit further, which is okay. But the way the construction works, right, this sleeve, you remove it from here, and then there's a little cap here that you unthread, and then you can there's like an inner pipe here, so you can just like take this and adjust it, then cap it back down. But then there's a longer gap here from the end of the grip. So I don't think it'll be that bad though. But I'm very curious. The Sailor Tuzu. Let me pull up the link. Like we talked about it yesterday, but I gotta find that page. I don't have that page saved here. It's on sailor.co.jp. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But it had a good picture of the mechanism. All right, let me find it. How much are they going to be sold for? I think it's up for the final like street prices. I'm questioning because Don on Sailor North America said $55, and he made sure to put MSRP on there, which makes me think that retailers are going to get their standard discount street price. So maybe it's around 45, which I think is a lot better. It's a lot better price point. Apologies, I'm trying to find this link. It's not clear, and it's not on Toga in the podcast that chat said 19. That's a lot of caveats. So that's the gel pen version. So if you do the yen conversion based on the image on Instagram, it should be like 45 and 18. No, like 38 and 18. If you just do like a yen to US dollar conversion based on the images. So if Don says 55 MSRP, makes me think it's like around 45. And then compared to like the 38 yen, like just like that $45 street price makes me think that's more in line. Could be wrong. I very well could be wrong on that. Unbelievable. I don't have the link on here. Give me 1 second, chat. And then they use ballpoint and gel interchangeably, and they're both correct. That's another like rabbit hole I didn't want to get into in the podcast. Right? So they refer to it as a ballpoint because that's technically correct, but it's a gel ink refill. And they're using a Pentel Energel gel ink refill, which is super funny to me because Sailor makes gel ink refills, so I don't totally know what's going on there. Apologize, chat. This is what happens when I come straight from the podcast. So, like, literally in the same sentence, they'll call it like a ballpoint gel pen. It's funny, which is technically correct. So, sorry, I just want to show y'all this link because it's actually kind of impressive. Tuzu-en. See if I got this right. Yeah, that worked. All right. Oh, thank you, Toga. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was being really slow on that. They are leaning into this like big time, and I am very here for this. Like, I'm not going to go through every bit of this. Like we've talked about it yesterday. We talked about on the podcast. Just watch. Just like, we got your banner images. We got your brand stories. Why should we use a fountain pen? Can we make a fountain pen for everybody? Here's a video for your treasure for writing pleasure. Here's the features, how it works. Here, it's perfect for the just to save you a click. It's perfect for literally everybody. Is what if you just read the perfect for. How you can and should adjust it. What other features does it have? Snap cap, solid, good choice. Here's the Energel ink part. Here's the case studies. Right? And just on and on and on. Here's another video I haven't watched. I watched the first video. How to do it. I thought this was the most important part for us, for me, is how to rotate it. Is you have to take off this little band here, unscrew the barrel, take off this band, rotate it, thread the band back on, pop it back in, right? It does come with a converter. You think it's a new Sailor converter? And then it's like how to. Looks like the Sailor's same cartridges. I don't know if I can get an bigger image there. We'll take a look at it. How to care for, like, this is a just massive undertaking of a website. Like, they are in. Like, someone's putting their butt on the line to make this work. Tuzu ballpoint pen. Why do you want to rotate it? Welcome to the show. Because it's gonna fit your grip better. Do you notice the slit doesn't go all the way to the breather hole? No. So, like, this is a monstrous site for a launch. Also, the part where you only need to dip the nib partially for the feed to start pulling ink. No, I didn't see all that. Like, this is intense, chat. Like, they are in. Is this one of those, if we don't spend the money, they cut our budget kind of things? Maybe. No, I didn't see. All right, let me see a nib picture here. All right. Is that a new Sailor converter? That looks like the same Sailor converter to me. I can't totally tell. Like the little arrow's in the wrong place. When will they be available? April. April, I believe. Not April Penguins creative, but April, late April. And then the nib. Okay, so y'all can't, like, even if I am big in this. Oh, sorry. I really want a sticker here that says mind the gap. Why is there a ballpoint one when it doesn't have or need the main features? Like, literally, the first question. Is that not the first question that comes to my mind? Oh, does this rotate too? So, yeah, I want a sticker. We'll just put mind the gap right there. Where's the bottle picture? So, anyway. It's going to be interesting. If nothing else, it's great for me. Gives me something to talk about. Like, I'm 100% getting this. Like, I mean, 100%. But the premise of it is mind-boggling. Like, it makes me feel dumb. It feels like Monday. I've actually gotten past my 2 Mondays. I'm actually feels like Wednesday. So, like I said on the podcast, and I think I've already said it on this show, if we can at least get some new people interested in fountain pens, then it's a win. But for us, let's see what this one is. I haven't watched this video. I watched the other one. You know, pour over coffees have a different sound if you're not paying attention. That is a snap cap. Holy crap. Do that again. Whoa. The amount of pressure he has to put to uncap that. That is aggressive. Wow. That was a lot, chat. That, you think that snaps Foley? That guy, did you see his arm shake? Explain what I just witnessed. Him rotating the nib to fit his grip. Sorry, me embiggening this has made some weird things. All right, let's see if he rotates it here. No, he likes it. He's set there. Okay. Oh, open it again. Do it. Do it. Oh. They really want people to write with their finger pointing down to justify this. Right? They really want the finger forward to justify this. Flynn. His backpack has a backpack? I think that is a thing in All right, let me show you the other one. So that was the puff piece. I think they have a more standard video. This is the one I watched this one earlier. Wow. All he was writing was always Tuzu. Are you serious? That is how you write Oriental characters? Okay. Then maybe they should market it like that. So I think this is just the general. So slide, rotate. So like, okay, so this is the premise of the pen. Slide, rotate, lock back down. Like this person, this is not their normal grip. You can tell they can barely write like that. And this is a traditional grip. So I'm wondering about that gap. The price point is probably going to be like mid 40s to 50s. They have put a lot into this, chat. I'm kind of impressed. But that's a pretty far gap. That's what I was trying to show y'all on the Safari. Like the distance from the tip is pretty great. It's the same picture, chat. I mean, I know it's changed, but they have no idea what a unique grip looks like. That's my, like, yes. Plus a ballpoint. Does it rotate? So is there any sailor imagery on the product at all? Because like I said, this makes me think like the company's called Tuzu, which is okay. There's the sailor end cap. Oh, I will 100% get one. I have to be clear because y'all know how I am and I know how y'all are. Like, I'm in. Like, I want this to happen. There could be a thing if this succeeds, it's good. Of course you will, you're a degenerate. That is true. Until I see someone with like me with a quad grip holding the nib parallel to the ruling, I'll wait. Yeah, like, again, this is the Lamy Safari problem, is fixing someone's grip when I think the solution should be any grip is good, but I understand that that doesn't work for necessarily fountain pens. But if you just had a traditional conical grip, like, why can't you rotate it, right? Like, you know, if you want to rotate a nib, like, I would just go like that. I did see Brooks's thing. I'm gonna hopefully get us some pictures and talk to him about that in Atlanta. So, yeah, super wild. I just hope I can get one soon. But I think it's gonna be like a month away. End of April, maybe, something like that. Erwin Next Gen, thank you for the follow. Just saw you there. So, anyway. Like, I'm a righty who writes like a lefty. All my other pens work just fine with my weird grip. Yeah, you adjust because you're not being restricted by a molded grip, right? Is my assumption. Like, I have a very normal grip. Wow. After I allowed one degenerate, it didn't. Ask Don for a sample. I don't think that'll happen. They're not big fans of me. Which is okay. I mean, there's no other story. There's no real story behind that, but it's like, meh. I tried to set up an interview once, and I actually pre-advanced questions, and they're like, nah. I was like, okay, then no, I don't want to do the interview. Sailor North America distributor, head of distributor, and it's like no like pretty normal questions that we would ask each other. They're like, no. Then I'm like, okay, whatever. The only effect is that Stubbs and Architect effects are switched. That's exactly right, Glantium. Imagine being able to rotate a pen in your hand. Now, if we had a Kuratoga fountain pen nib, we'd be on to something. Sailor, too weird for you? I'd say too unnecessary, right? What's on the agenda today? Nothing. Not just I always come on Wednesdays after the podcast to just kind of cool down, and like I almost never have a plan to do anything specific on Wednesdays because I also go very short on this. Like this is just like 30-minute, 45-minute just like chill out after podcast. Like I'm sitting here to record on the desk. I'll just turn this on to just kind of finish my thoughts. I haven't done a giveaway yet, so I still always do a giveaway. Yeah, Wing It Wednesdays. Wing It Wednesdays. Yep. So there's not much more of a plan on Tuesdays or Thursdays. That is true. But if those are 1% planning days, this is a 0% planning days. Decompress. It is. I've told this story before, CFAS. When my wife's home and I do a podcast, I'll go finish and like move away from this, like go sit in the living room, and she'll look at me and she's just like, you just need to like chill for a second. Like I need like 30 minutes to just like sit. Like it just kind of winds me up. And you can tell like I'm still kind of wound up. Yeah, the only plan for Tuesday and Thursday is longer. But I do like I already have another podcast recording at 1:00 today that I'm scheduled for. So like we really won't be long today because I want to eat lunch before I do that. Wings every day. We can wing it every day. Oh, hang on. I didn't see this message. It's more like a stream of unconsciousness. All right, I didn't need that message. Ooh. Except Taco Tuesday. We should have had tacos yesterday. Wind up, Brad. Now you have an image. Yeah, we don't need a drawing of that. I've been wanting wings for weeks. I don't know. I've had a craving for wings. Speaking of podcasts, can we get it on the calendar? Yes. It'll be an April calendar. Let me get back from vacation in the pen show, and then we will settle a date. So, yeah, like a week and a half from now, when I return, then I'll be comfortable looking at my calendar and putting that in, because I'll be generally wide open after that. So, from the podcast today, the fountain pen friendly standard notepad. Nemosine doesn't count because it's not a standard notebook. Do they make a staple one, or is it bound? What are you excited about with the Atlanta Pen Show? We'll talk about that. Where's vacation? The beach. Easy drive to the beach for a few days. Florida Panhandle Beach. They make it a staple, but it's a reporter style. But is it square bound? Like, do you have a link, or maybe I can just find it real quick? Because you actually have them. I'm compelled. Like, is the staples on top, right? Clairefontaine minis. Those are pretty good. Every time I talk about paper, I always forget Clairefontaine. Why is that? I guess because it's not on my... That could work, though. Standard... Oh, they do an A7 one? Really? Sorry, chat. Yes, this will be... Hide it from the wife. This will be a book reading Um, so there's A5. Do they not have A6? What size is B7? Sorry, I'm completely distracted now. So A7's really small. B7 is how big? B7 might be the play, right? 4.3 by 3.3. B7 might be the jam. Yeah, so beer and books. I'm at a fresh start book spot. So I'll pick something new. I'll probably bring like one physical, one Kindle book, something like that. Chada, 18 months of subbing. I like this one, Michael. And then yeah, just chill. Like I generally speaking go on vacation to do nothing, which is good. It's great paper. Love it. So yeah, that's actually a pretty darn good option. And then the Clairefontaines. Yeah. Clairefontaines are great. I love doing nothing. Yeah. Like I've said it, y'all have heard me say it before. Like if I could pick one thing to do with like no responsibility, like it would be to sit and read. So I do enjoy that. So I could make more time for that, but I don't. I read like 4 books in January, then it's been like, no, Bob, that's a cool link. We should auto mod that one. Yeah, these little baby Clairefontaines, totally good. Good option. I just never have them laying around, so I never think about them. Yeah, you just basically almost like I just like cut it. I just end up clicking the link and then just like grabbing the first bit. So, again, write notepads was another one I said. Pebble Stationery's made some of the best ones that I've used in the fountain pen friendly paper realm. I think they've even done Cosmo Light ones. Let me look. It's been a while since I've looked here. What's up, Crochet? Let's see if they have. Yeah, right here on the front. Oh, that's A5. Do they do an A6 one? I haven't seen the traveler size ones. And then some of the bound ones. Yeah, I don't see any pocket ones right now. Yeah, so just A5. Oh, that's, what size is this? Okay, here we go. Pocket, Tomoe River. This is the one. This is it. This is it. This is the current one. They use a thick cover, like a thick paper cover. I'm not sure the Piston Sport has double the capacity of a cart. Kaweco's CEO said they were about the same. Interesting. Because we were looking, we were saying double the capacity of the short converter and about 3/4 of the capacity of a cart is what we were kind of like just looking at from the specs. Yeah, this is the one. The cover is very durable. And it's 3.5 by 5.5. Heck, I want to buy them. They're nice. Panac, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was just looking at that again. So, yeah, like, I didn't see a lot of specs on, like, the full spec of the piston filler yet. Did he do an interview on it? Because I haven't seen that. Sure, not sure where the 1 milliliter figure came from. It was just people talking in chat that they thought they might have seen that it was 1 milliliter. So we'd have to verify that for sure. I don't. Hopefully, we didn't pass that off as fact. Apple Boom Podcast, gotcha. Yeah, because the hardware on that piston being a short pin, it's got to come right to the edge of that window, right? So there's really only going to be very, very little room for ink. So, all right, let's do a giveaway before I forget. What can we give away today? Oh, ink samples. Let's do an ink sample giveaway. We gotta get these ink samples out in the world, chat. Oh, I should do an ink sample bingo. That's what I should have done, chat. I should have numbered the tops of all these. And you could have picked out the numbers you wanted. I guess I could still do that. Should I number them? Or should I just randomize them? I do, yeah, I have a Sharpie right here. Do I have a Sharpie? Oh, that is a small notebook sampler. That's kind of cool. So these, this one in the center, that little one right there, those are really good fountain pen friendly ones. But that looks like an A7 one. So yeah, those are cool. That's a good set. It's got the Clairefontaine, Moroman, Rhodia. Yeah, good stuff. All right, do it. All right, let me just reorder them. So, whoops, that was a dumb idea. So I can number them in order. I keep pulling from not the end. Sorry, I'm not a very good player. Yeah, I don't come here for intelligence. All right, let me number them real quick. Oh, good, y'all didn't see that. Haha. 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 Also, numbering them makes the swap one out into a more known quantity. How does the Cosmo Air Light compare to Rhodia? Does anyone want to tackle that question? I obviously have my opinions, and I can answer that. Would anyone like to answer that before I kind of break it down? Because I can. But I can number while y'all answer that, and if y'all don't, I will answer it. Cosmo greater than Rhodia? That wasn't the question. Oh, these move. So if no one's answered it, by the time I'm done, I will answer it. It's hard to write up in the air. Oops. All right, here we go. Ink glows on Cal. Absolutely correct. Some don't like writing on it because of the paper fill. Absolutely correct. I think Cosmo Airlight is worse for fine nibs for me. But they're both very, very good papers. So Andrew says Cosmo has a squishy feel that tends to feel different, and the width of the line is increased to do this feature. Yeah. So your line width will be more representative on Rhodia. If you want like an ink testing paper, Cosmo Air Light is. But if you want like an all day, everyday writing paper and you like writing with like extra fine nibs, I would pick Rhodia. Anyone have thoughts of a William Hanna versus Plotter for general purpose notebook? Yeah, it just depends on the features. I have both. Yeah, it depends on the features that you're looking for. I will say the William Hanna has a larger capacity, right? The thickness. But the Plotter has more like different types of inserts and customizability, if you will. Just afraid binder rings will fail eventually. Yeah, and I think the disc bound people will say, well, my disc bound ring cuts will fail eventually and the paper will fall out. Like, neither one is perfect. Right? So that's the two similar things. All right, let's give away. Checking in from a Tennessee Waffle House. Hell yes. Love that. Oh man, I'm about to get my Waffle House on here in a couple weeks. Yeah, if you have like specifics, James, like if you like, I'm looking specifically for this. We can say like which one might do it better, or if there is a preference. It's like the concept, the idea is close, but the actual physical products and the options are pretty far apart. Right? There's a couple different ways you can look at depending on exactly what you need. All right, let's do a giveaway here. Right, where one might be a better fit for you than the other. I've used both. I have both. So, like I'm literally right here, James. So, William Hanna, Plotter. So I can answer, a lot of us can answer any questions you have about them. Breakfast of Champions. Fun fact, all the Chaos enjoys prime numbers in this set. Oh, nice. Hey, you left off 42. You left off 42, Flynn Raccoon. I dropped a Plotter on the ground and the rings gapped. Got it fixed at a pin show. Nice. All right. So you're going to win. I'm going to open a giveaway. The winner of the giveaway will be able to pick 3 ink samples, okay? And this giveaway is open. Exclamation point. I almost said exclamation point 42. It's such a terrible joke. Like, that joke isn't even funny. But it was funny that I was just so wrong. So, like, space cadet-y. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide, even ink. I don't like rings on notebooks. Reminds me of school, for sure. I need to go back and listen to that episode. I don't even know if I could find that episode. You must be present to win. Thank you, Great Scott. I forget that one a lot. And then I'll let you pick. So you can pick 3 numbers. And if there's one you do not, or if there's one you like the least, you have one chance to swap it out for a different number. But then you're stuck with that number. So you can change one. This has been fun. When this is done, I'll have to do another set. I am about to do some for St. Louis. I forget the number I'm doing. Maybe only 12 or so, but I'll do some more batches of it. Also, chaos is an option. Yeah, chaos is an option would be me just randomly picking the numbers. I think the fact that it's such a famous number, Jackie Robinson, Hitchhiker's Guide, is what makes it so funny. And yeah. It's like one of the most obviously not prime numbers ever. Were we talking about retros or something? Like the retro numbering conventions or something? How people like what people like to choose for their numbers. I can't even remember how it. Did I say STL? I said ATL. Have you talked about Otani yet? Maybe just the day the news broke. That story's just wilding. I think it's going to vanish pretty quickly. I think Ippei's taken a hard fall, and it's just going to be done. You have 2 number 69 retros. Nice. Do I have any? I might have one. So, yeah. There were 49 ink samples originally. So it'll still be off. Yeah, that was just like a car driving down the road. Sailor Cross Concorde arrives today. Ooh, wow. That's sweet. Maybe Paul Giamatti will ban him from baseball. Yeah, Shohei's going to come out scot-free. I fully believe on that. All right, let's pick a winner. Toga, it's you. International ink shipments. I'm in. I don't think I have any Pelican 4001 blue black, which is now legal. All right, Toga, we're going to make you pick 3 numbers. Kirby randomly borked at 4:30 a.m. Was it a nightmare, or was it like I hear something and I'm protecting? Did you hear about the Daniel Ricciardo ultimatum? I have not specifically. I've just saw a couple of the headlines, like, but I haven't heard like an ultimatum. I haven't seen an ultimatum article. Okay, 42. Let's do what we'll do. Okay, we'll pick them all out first. 42, 22, and 7. Sounded like she heard something, but maybe she's confused. Yeah. Yeah, Toby will jump up and do it at night. All right, 42. I'm really curious what 42 could be. Rohr and Klingner Aubergine. So this was a limited edition dark purple. It's probably like Lamy Dark Lilac. So I forget what year. 2018-ish? Like, you can't get this one anymore. So that's that one. So that's 42. 22 is Dominant Industry Lake, which is a brighter blue. Almost like a tealy blue, more than like a Konpeki type of blue. You can see it's like a little bit more tealy. I have a review of it on the site. And then, this is one of my favorites. Octopus Fluids Write and Draw Petrol Buffalo. So I just love using this one. This is the pigmented. This is the permanent one, right? Yeah, this is a good set. This one's the permanent one, right? Yeah. This ink is awesome. Like, I should ink this up again. This is a very cool ink. Yeah, good set. All right, we're going to keep them all. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. All right, so I need to put these in an envelope. Oh, that's right. So I think I'm shipping tomorrow. I was going to ship today, but I'm waiting on some spoke stuff to get here. Oh, thank you, Jackalopes. This is fun. This just came about randomly. Apparently, they said if he doesn't improve in the next 2 races, Liam will replace him. My money's on Liam. The way he's driving, 2 races isn't enough. Not enough for him, not enough for the car. And it's probably the right decision. Unfortunately. All right. So tomorrow, we're going to wrap it here. Tomorrow, we'll be back. I don't know that we have anyone to raid today. I was planning on placing an order soon anyway. Can I do that and you can pop them in? Yes. So I will not ship until tomorrow. So you have plenty of time. Because I'm trying to time it with me going out of town to ship twice. So anyway, this is a me problem, not a you problem. So tomorrow, I will be shipping tomorrow. All right. We got anyone to raid? Let's see here. Whoops. All right. So tomorrow, no shipping. Ooh, now you have me, Boss Baker Chris. Now I'm actually. I remember last time. Was it just last week I did a shipping stream? It kind of worked with my schedule where I could double up. We'll see. Now you actually have me thinking. I was not even considering that. To be determined. To be determined. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out. Y'all have a good rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, live on this stream. Be good. Bye. Oh, Strings and Pedals, 23 months is up. Let's go.